Welcome back to Smart Dollar Mindset, the channel that's all about helping you achieve financial freedom through smart money habits and intentional investing. Today, we're exploring a concept that might sound simple, but has the power to completely change your financial life: downsizing. In a world where success is often measured by the size of your house, the brand of your car, and how many things you own, choosing to downsize might seem like moving backward. But what if I told you that the decision to live smaller can actually help you grow richer, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally too? Over the next minutes, we'll break down why downsizing can be one of the smartest moves you'll ever make. You'll learn how it helps you save, invest more, reduce stress, and reclaim your time and freedom. I'll share powerful real-life examples of families and individuals who took this path and completely transformed their financial futures. Let's start with the most common reason people avoid downsizing: the fear of what others will think. Society often equates bigger with better. A bigger house is seen as success. A luxury car represents achievement. But here's the truth: many people with big homes and expensive cars are drowning in debt and living paycheck to paycheck. Downsizing isn't about giving up, it's about prioritizing. It's about trading what looks rich for what actually builds wealth. When you downsize, you're not just cutting costs, you're creating room in your life for opportunities that matter. Take, for instance, a young couple in their early 30s who decided to move from a 2,500 square foot house into a 1,200 square foot condo. Their mortgage dropped by $1,000 a month. Their utility bills were cut in half. Within 1 year, they had an extra $15,000 that went straight into investments. 5 years later, those investments had grown to nearly $100,000, all because they made a decision to live smaller. That's the quiet power of downsizing. Now, let's talk about the psychological shift that comes with it. For many people, possessions equal comfort and security. But in reality, too much stuff can create stress. When you're surrounded by clutter, financial or physical, you're distracted from your goals. Downsizing forces clarity. You begin to ask, what do I really need? What actually adds value to my life? Once you strip away the unnecessary, you realize that freedom doesn't come from having everything, it comes from needing less. And that mindset is the foundation of financial independence. The second big benefit of downsizing is reducing fixed expenses. Housing is usually the largest cost for most people. Rent, mortgage, insurance, maintenance, it all adds up. When you reduce that cost, even slightly, you unlock financial breathing room. Let's say you go from a $2,500 monthly mortgage to $1,500. That's $1,000 in savings every month. Over a year, that's $12,000. If you invest that money consistently for 20 years with a 7% return, it grows to nearly $500,000. That's the long-term impact of living just a little smaller today. The same applies to vehicles. Many people lease or finance cars that take up 15 to 20% of their income. Downsizing to a more affordable car, or even choosing to share one between family members, can save thousands every year. Those savings can be redirected into your brokerage account, Roth IRA, or a real estate investment fund. Every dollar you save from downsizing has the potential to become a building block for future wealth. But downsizing isn't just about money, it's about time. When you have a smaller home, there's less to clean, less to maintain, less to worry about. That translates to more time for the things that actually matter: spending time with family, building a business, learning new skills, or simply relaxing. Many people underestimate how much mental space their possessions occupy. When you own less, you think clearer. You have fewer distractions, fewer bills, and fewer obligations. Downsizing gives you that mental bandwidth back. Now, let's look at some real-world stories that prove this. A single woman in her 40s sold her large suburban home and moved into a tiny house on a small plot of land. Her living expenses dropped by 60%. She paid off her debt within a year, started investing aggressively, and within 5 years, she was completely financially independent. She says downsizing didn't make her life smaller, it made it simpler, and that simplicity gave her control. Another couple decided to move from an expensive metropolitan area to a smaller town. They sold their high-priced condo, bought a modest home outright, and used the remaining proceeds to start a small business. Today, that business generates more income than their corporate jobs ever did. These examples show that downsizing is not about deprivation, it's about design. You're redesigning your life to align with your priorities. Let's talk strategy. How do you actually downsize effectively? The first step is to know your numbers. Calculate your current expenses: housing, utilities, transportation, subscriptions, insurance, and discretionary spending. Identify which categories are consuming the biggest portions of your income. Next, decide your priorities. What matters more, space or freedom? Convenience or peace of mind? When you define what you value most, it becomes easier to make trade-offs. Then, start small. You don't need to move into a tiny home overnight. You can begin by decluttering, sell items you don't use, cancel services you don't need, and test living with less. Once you're comfortable, evaluate whether your housing or vehicle situation could be simplified. Could you rent out part of your home? Move to a smaller space in the same area? Or relocate entirely to a lower-cost region? Every decision should bring you closer to the goal of spending less on things that depreciate and more on things that grow. The next phase is redirecting your savings. Downsizing only works if the money you save doesn't disappear into lifestyle creep. Create an intentional plan for those extra funds. Divide them into 3 categories: saving, investing, and experiences. Saving builds your safety net, your emergency fund. Investing builds your future, your brokerage or retirement accounts. Experiences build your happiness, the things that bring meaning to life. For example, if downsizing frees up $1,500 a month, you could allocate $500 toward your emergency fund until it's fully funded, $800 toward investments, and $200 toward guilt-free enjoyment. That's balance, responsible yet rewarding. Another reason downsizing works so well is that it aligns with long-term investing principles: compound growth and delayed gratification. Every dollar you don't spend today has the potential to multiply in the future. By choosing to live below your means, you give compound interest time to work its magic. Let's say you save $1,200 a month by moving to a smaller home and investing it for 25 years at 7%. That's $987,000, nearly $1 million simply from living differently. The average person works decades trying to earn more income. But sometimes, the fastest way to build wealth isn't to earn more, it's to want less. Let's also talk about mindset. Downsizing requires emotional strength because it often goes against social norms. You might get comments like, "Why would you move into a smaller house?" Or "You can afford better." But financial success isn't about impressing others, it's about building stability for yourself. Many people live in quiet financial anxiety. They look successful but lie awake at night worrying about bills. Downsizing eliminates that stress. It's liberating to know that your lifestyle fits comfortably within your income. Once you've experienced that peace, you realize that less can truly be more. Downsizing also helps align your financial goals with your values. When you stop buying things for external validation, you start investing in things that bring genuine joy and long-term benefit: education, travel, personal growth, and time freedom. It's a shift from spending to look rich to investing to be free. And that's what Smart Dollar Mindset is all about: building a lifestyle that serves your future, not one that drains it. Final thoughts. Downsizing is more than just a financial decision, it's a lifestyle transformation. It's about designing a life where your money serves you, not the other way around. By living smaller, you create room for growth in every area: financially, mentally, and emotionally. You save more, invest more, and worry less. You stop chasing the illusion of success and start building real wealth and freedom. It takes courage to downsize in a world that glorifies excess, but that courage pays off. When you stop measuring success by square footage or brand names, you start measuring it by peace, progress, and purpose. The truth is, wealth isn't about accumulation, it's about alignment. When your spending aligns with your goals and your lifestyle aligns with your values, you achieve something money alone can't buy: contentment. So if you're feeling stuck financially or overwhelmed by the pressure to maintain a lifestyle that doesn't serve you, consider downsizing. It might just be the most powerful financial move you'll ever make. Thank you for watching Smart Dollar Mindset. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like, and share it with someone who could use a financial reset. Together, we can redefine what it means to live rich, not through possessions, but through purpose and financial independence.